Hey guys, what's up? This is Will here, and this is part 3 of my Pokemon XD Let's Play, hosted on YouTube, posted on PokeProfiles. So I just talked to this sweaty kid here, and once he finally got his ass off the bridge, he had me the machine part that we ordered. Then after that, he asks about the HQ lab, and then we tell him about the abduction. Nothing really special happens right here, but it's just part of the game you have to do, I guess. So, since that guy cleared the bridge for us, we can cross it and change it around as we see fit. So, first let's cross the bridge before we actually, change it around. Because if you're new to the game, the bridges can be kind of confusing. So we fought this casual guy, Sile or Kyle, I don't even know. It might be just some edgy way to spell Kyle, but it's just stupid. But so he brought out a Tailo and a Ladybah, and the Ladybah is a Shadow Pokemon, meaning that if you weaken it, you can catch it if you want. But I'm not going to, because Ladybah are a piece of shit. But everyone has their own opinion, I guess. It's just, I don't know, it's really bad. Just look up its base stats on Pokemon DB or Cerebi, Smogon, whatever you want to do. Just look up the base stats. They're terrible. Like, you can't do anything. So, killed the Tailo, which is probably giving off the impression that these fights aren't especially hard, and they're not. The first few fights in the game are really easy, but you hit a bit of a spike in the later parts of the game. It definitely hits a spike. So yeah, as you can see, one tackle basically killed the Ladybah. So that's basically a demonstration of how it would actually do in battle. So yeah, see, I like 2 hits and it was dead. Which is terrible. That's just sinful. I'm just making the screen smaller. There we go. So now we're just walking across. We're just walking across, and now we're going to switch the bridge up here, so we can go over to the lighthouse. Oh, wait, I'm going to get Pokeballs first. There we go. I just noticed, why in RPGs in general, not just Pokemon, why are there always treasure chests everywhere? Like, whether you're in the past or in the future, present time, whenever, I don't ever remember some kind of phenomena of random treasure chests being left all over the world. Like, how do they get filled? Like, do they grow? Do they grow, like, potions or whatever shit they put in them? You can't grow them. There's no plants inside them or anything. So people just put them inside. They leave these boxes on the ground with stuff in them, thinking, oh, nobody's gonna take this. It's just a brightly colored, very noticeable treasure chest in the middle of a cave or something. Stupid. Anyway, so I challenged this hermaphrodite to a battle, and she has a Zubat and a Poochyena. And I'm gonna take out the Zubat. No, maybe I'll alternate between the two. I don't know. I probably would take out the Zubat first because it might have Supersonic, but yeah, like, if you can see that, Poochyena hits kind of hard, so I don't really know which one I want to get rid of first. Yeah, I'll just alternate. So as you can see, my tackle did significantly less damage to the Poochyena than it did that Ladybah. So I think I might catch it. Whoa, yeah, it does this. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna kill the Zubat right now. I mean, I missed Supersonic that time, but I'm not testing my luck. Shadow Hold. But it failed. You epically fail. Why does it keep using Shadow Hold? Like, if he used Shadow Blitz every turn now, I would have been dead. Like, she would have won by now. What a dumbass. Anyway, I'm throwing the snag ball. That's one thing I always thought cool about the snag balls. When you throw them, instead of just having like the little laser or like the little sparkly things or whatever happens when the Pokeball actually opens, like it opens and then like the hand comes out. So then it actually like depicts stealing from someone. Pokemon trainer used Thief. It's super effective. So yeah, then she tells a story about getting that Shadow Pokemon as a gift. Which is just, you start to see a pattern. Among the normal folk, at least. You're getting the impression that whoever is making and distributing these Shadow Pokemon are releasing them among the normal folk, saying that they're branded like really strong Pokemon, so that people will get a whole bunch of them. I still don't get what the point of all the Shadow Pokemon are. I don't understand the whole reason behind making the Shadow Pokemon. Like, did any of the villains in the game ever actually give a reason to why they do it? Because it's not like the Shadow Pokemon act differently in any way, except for Shadow Lugia. But any of the normal ones, they don't. Like, none of them act differently. None of them act like villainous or anything. And what does it mean when they close their hearts? That doesn't. What, it makes them weaker? They become stupid. They can't level up and they can't learn all their moves. Anyway, just something I never understood about these games. I mean, I love the games. I just never really saw the actual purpose. So now we're gonna challenge this negotiator to the fight. And he has a Wingo and a Lotad, neither of which are Shadow Pokemon. I remember seeing this for the first time and thinking, is that Lotad gonna be Shadow? Like when I was first playing through the game, like I was always guessing what was gonna be a Shadow Pokemon and what wasn't. And I remember in this fight I really wanted it to be the Lotad, but it never happened, and I was very sad. Oh, sorry, I'm really tired today, guys. Woke up at like 8 this morning when I had a day off. It wasn't exactly the smartest thing to do. Anyway, I just totally owned that Lotad. But of course, they're gonna try and get double Growl on me. Of course, when you don't have the defense to back it up, it's kind of a stupid idea. You frail bastards. Look at that. Was there really any point in that Growl, guys? That's one thing that's incredibly debatable early on in the game. The actual importance of Growl. Unless you have potions or something to back yourself up, you're not going to do good. So we're going to go into the Krabby Club, but I'm only going in for one thing. You can go ahead and look around if you want, but from what I remember, I only remember one thing in the beginning. And that's the basement, and you get a super potion. If there are any other things, though, I mean, there probably are. I'm just too lazy to check this whole place, to be honest. And plus, of course, I'm just kind of stuck for time right now, so I'm just trying to keep things moving. So we get out of that crappy place. It's actually a pretty snazzy spot. I wouldn't mind going there. I remember there's some bitch around here who wants to fight. Yeah, something about Gateon Port. Not her. What about you? Oh, right, you don't get to fight her till, like, later. I remember that, because she has these weird Pokemon or something. She's like a Swablu, I think. Swablu and something else. Anyway, you go over to this guy, and he's talking about how he used to be a great singer or something. And if you agree with him, then he won't fight. But if you disagree, then he'll get all pissy at you, and instead of being the giant muscular man he is and beating the snot out of you, you freaking snot-nosed kid, he's going to challenge you to a Pokemon battle, because that's obviously more manly when you're using a Marill. Anyway, I'm going to double team this Marill, though. Just give me... there we go. Tackle on... tackle. There we go. On Marill. I'm going to double team Marill, because I know Marill has a lot of bulk. A lot of defense. See? Actually, it's not even so much its defense. Its defense is pretty average. It's just that it has a lot of HP. Like, it's got a freakishly large amount of HP. Like, it can have, like, almost 24 HP at level 5, which is insane. Because the average is, like, 19, 20. Anyway, my Poochyena is in reverse mode right now. And that's basically when their shadow and their heart gets taken over. You can just bring them back to their senses, though, by calling them. And if you do that and snap them out of reverse mode, then it heals a lot of their heart gauge, which is basically their path to purification, which is definitely a good thing. I do encourage you to purify your Pokemon, because they can't level up when they're Shadow Pokemon, and that's not good. Unless you're just going to go around with Shadow Pokemon switching them up to fit the situation the whole game. And if you're going to do that, you're a dumbass, but I guess if you wanted to do something incredibly gimmicky and something equally stupid, dim-witted, I suppose you could. Anyway, we've done all this stuff around here, so I guess we can go back home. He's going home. I forgot what movie that's from. That's not from E.T., is it? Is that from E.T.? No. That's not from E.T. God, I wish that bitch would fall off the back of my motorcycle. Scooter, whatever it is. And now this stupid scientist is back. And guess what? He's not going to give me 2 memos. Oh, no. No. Just to be even more of a dickwad, he's going to give me 3. 3 more piles of stupid paper I'm not going to read. God. I love this game, but I hate the beginning of it, when I always have to deal with all these annoying people. Pain. So, basically, we're just going back to that computer geek's room.